is the hyperboloid. There it is. These are the bull, the apples of Apollo, the apis. See the bull here? Another word for bull is apis, because it's apple, Apollo, arbor, tree, same root.
If you get a chance, check this out. This channel's pretty fascinating. See here.
You see this word belly?
Hold on. This is what I'm talking about. Oh, come on, I'm sorry. Check this out. Look here. This was one of the ones that made me stop and like I never even thought about this, right? All right, so
you see this word belly?
Let's keep going. All right, the belly, right? Get this. This is awesome. Here we go. Belly, right? L. See that? In the belly of the beast. Belly. Why don't we call it the womb? Why do we call it a belly? Bowl full of jelly, right? You see that? Inside the calf. They're supposed to be like what, the head of the bull and its horns. Was that the centaur, right? Yep, there it is. Oh, that was nothing. I think he breaks down uterus.
That means war, because the hyperboloid and the Torus makes war. Here is the
and that was the other thing. He explains Bell, like Taco Bell. That's why we see the what is it, in the logo? You see the reptilian eye in it.
The word clock comes from Glock, Glockenspiel in German. Glock and clock mean bell. This is why the clock and the bell are always together in the bell tower.
I don't know if you can see it, but that one picture always shows the Death Star with the ring of Saturn around it. And the magic mushrooms, right?
because they are one and the same thing. The hyperboloid is the hyperbelloid. It's a bell. It's electricity. It's Baal, the god of beauty. Bello.
God of beauty. Now this is where I was intrigued. And this one I'm talking about the Death Star. What executive order? What was under Obama? They tried to build it. Whatever. Let's see here. White, bell, pale, shiny one, right? White. And one makes you wonder: are his descendants? Just by I don't know. Now this is the thing. Here we go. Right? Horned God. And I almost felt like this is what Lex was starting to lead us into when he was explaining what was when he was going over the whole North mythology for a while there, and he was talking about like the one they called Lord, and he was like he had the antler deers on his head, or the deer's antlers on his head, and he went into it, but like his video he did it was so in depth and so deep it went right over my head. I tried watching it a few times and I was like I just had to sit back and say I'm just not ready for this. But when I was watching this and this part gets brought up and the other parts to this whole celebration they do gets brought up, it brought me back to that, and I was wondering if that's what he was trying to explain. Here we go. And then there's, he puts a link for the etymology of beauty, or right. Let me see if I can pull it back somewhere. The promise of happiness, replaced with white. Sure. You see, now this is where stuff started making sense, because I've always tried to figure out what the heck he was, right? You know what I'm saying? Like was he a wolf? And then with Disney, and it just so happens too, right? With Disney coming out with the whole Beauty and the Beast thing again, There it is. And think about it. The girl from what? The vampires versus werewolf whole thing with Twilight Saga. And now she's playing Bella in Beauty and the Beast. Oh my gosh, she's just nasty. Really nasty. There we go. And look at them. They look like devils in this. I don't care what anyone says. Look at that. Just loving this shit. There it was. When you watch the video, you'll see. I'm just not gonna go back and try to. The horn one with the antlers, the deer antlers, right? And the whole mating ritual. It looks like druids behind him.
Here is a tornado. This is the Torus field, guys.
And you know what really brought this about? I was looking into the etymology of alligator, right? And I thought it was interesting that alligators are also known as bulls. And I sat back and trying to figure it out, trying to comprehend it, because why is it that sorry, my mind's drawing a blank as I'm trying to think of it. Why do we have so many things called the bull, right? Let's see here. We got so many other things called bulls. We have a bulldog. We have a bullfrog. You know what I'm saying? We have a bull shark. We have bull snake. Things like that. What makes them all bulls? And maybe I'm just over analyzing it, but it's something that I was just thinking about as I was sitting here, you know, just thinking about stuff, and that led me to this video as I was just going through it. This page is pretty cool. I give them that much. You know, I like the whole breakdown of words, at least from their perspective. You know, so you know, just want to give a shout out and just wanted to share that, give you something to think about. Anyways, so check it out, you know, and leave comments. I'm always up for that. Anyways, have a good night, everyone. Let's see.